Good morning, everyone. Oh, I wasn't quite ready for that, but thank you. Should we get going? No, because I'm not ready. 2 secs. Yeah, there we go. How is everyone? How is everyone's Sunday going? Welcome to the stream. We're going to do some coffee, which is why we're in this setup. Don't know what this is. I'm not awake. Haven't had any coffee yet. As always on Sunday, I always start a stream with no coffee and make coffee on stream, and it never goes right because I can't think without coffee. Anyway, we're going to make some coffee. Then we're going to be playing some Pokemon. Some Pokemon Legends Arceus, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully you can hear me. I know the mic is not in a great position. I have, however, yesterday been given an extra 2 mics. Not that I need 2 mics. Why would I need 3 mics? I don't know, but I've got them. So I might have a mic like here instead of my PC over there. I also might... I've got another screen now as well, so I might move a screen here instead of using my phone. But we'll see. Oh, I can't have our space being blocked. Considering I say it all the time. The only problem is, yeah, my keyboard and everything's over there, so is my stream deck, and my headphones are tethered to the desk, so I can't hear anything. But I can see chat, although chat is not updating on my phone. Well done, Twitch app. And my webcam is like perched on my phone again, so it might fall over again. Can we update chat? Come on. Sure, whatever. Apparently I can't approve banned words on the app. Whatever. Shall we get to it? Oh look, it's coffee. It's coffee. So, with the success... Hold on, moving the mic. There we go. With the success of last week's cold brew, which was actually bang on. I absolutely love that. We're going to try this bad boy, which is a cold brew attachment for the Aeropress. And basically, use the Aeropress as like the filter and the coffee bit, and you put your cold water and ice up here, and then it drips through slowly, and apparently that's good. I don't know. Never tried it. Gonna try it first time on stream. What could possibly go wrong? I have instructions, which are here. Hopefully you can see everything. But it takes about 3 hours as opposed to like 12 hours minimum for a normal cold brew. So by the end of the stream, I'll have a cold brew. Ish. 2.5 to 3 hours. Which is not bad. Hello, doggo. Are you okay? No, you can't go outside because you'll sit by the door. Geek isn't here at the moment, so he just goes sits by the front door and then goes, "Where is she? Yes, you. Come here. Come say hi to the people." There he is. Oh, that's terrible lighting. Oh, thank you for that. Whisker up the nose. Yeah, she'll be back in a bit. But for now, you have to stay in here. You've got toys. He's just looking at me like, huh? But I want to go sit by the front door and wait. He was very moody yesterday. Just went and sat by himself all day. Like, we don't know why. We think it might be because we're not letting him out as often with the wind and the storm and all that. Because, you know, he could blow away. He likes to stand in the wind and just like let his ears flop and just stare at the wind. But we've not been letting him out so much. Right, okay, so we get this on the go. Step 1. I've not done this before, you're going to do it with me. Step 1. Rinse the puck out, done that. Twist the puck clockwise to a closed position. So the puck is this bottom bit here. Can you actually see that? You can see that, good. That is as close as I can get it. Add a paper filter. So you use the Aeropress in the standard way. Choose a fresh filter, not a used one. So filter in, filter on the bottom. I'm going to do this because it says use 100 grams of ice and then 400 milliliters of water, which means I need something that can hold 500 milliliters, surely. So I'm going to do it in this. Is that going to sit? That's going to sit on top. Oh, you can't see anything. Brilliant. I've planned this well. Let's do a little. There we go. A little shifty up. Place Aeropress onto a jug. Yes, I've just done that. Add your coffee. So it says 38 medium ground. Top of the filter, so put it in here, basically. 38. Should we go for the standard? We're going to go for the house from Pact today. Get this on the go. I need a vessel to put beans in, so I can grind them. It's saying medium. Yeah, it just say medium, didn't it? Medium ground. I'm going to go for my stand. I'm going to go for about 26 on my old grinder. It means nothing to you guys because obviously all grinders are different. But for an Aeropress I usually do about 24, 22. So slightly more coarse because it's a cold brew. And it'll be in there for a little bit longer. 38 grams. Cool. Anyway, how is everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a nice Sunday. Hope everyone's had a nice weekend. I hope everyone's been watching all the charity stuff been going on. Well done to everyone. A lot of charity things going on this weekend. Many goals have been set. Sam's had various tattoos all over his face. You're waiting for your nuggies to cook. Ooh. That anticipation. It's killing me. We were naughty and on Thursday went to McDonald's and I just got like the 20 nuggets box and also a burger. We were fat. And then last night we went to Chippy and like got loads from there as well. But then again, it was payday on Friday, so it's fine. Right, so that's 38 exactly. Let's stick that in there. Remember to put the thing in the. I made a big mistake earlier this week, and I started grinding the coffee, and then I was like, "What? Where's that?" And that was like literally this side of the desk rather than in the. So it wasn't collecting any of the coffee. And I was like, I would have thought we'd have a failsafe on that, but no. So I just had coffee all over my desk. Right, I'm going to mute myself because it's going to be loud. Takes forever. There we go. I would do it beforehand, but you know, fresh grind and everything. Stick that on top. You can't see any of this. I need like multiple cameras for this coffee thing, don't I? Like a top-down view and all that. You know what? When we make it big, and I can buy like a bigger office, I'll have like a whole coffee. I'll have like basically a separate kitchen just for doing this. But I'll be a top streamer by that point. I'm back. It's very cold outside. Oh, what temperature is it, Joe? Also, welcome back. And I hope the doggo walk was good. Hope you didn't fall over on any ice this time, or almost fall over. We're making a cold brew using the special cold brew puck attachment for the Aeropress. We haven't really started yet. We just ground 38 grams of medium coffee. Medium ground coffee. Let's stick this on here because it's being very precise about numbers now. Right, level it off. That is leveled. You can see. Can you actually see? Yeah, it's about there. Cool. So it's just above the 1 on the Aeropress, which is quite a lot of coffee. Because obviously, with an Aeropress, I would normally only ever put about 14 grams. So 38 is a lot. But then this is what they call a splash guard. They say stick that on top, which I'm guessing because water. Oh, that did not go well. Shit. Come here. Some coffee kind of like bounced on top of it then. I will. No, that went even worse. Oh my god. Is it meant to do this? Is it meant to be this difficult? Right. Ha! Yes! With the flip. I mean, it's only to stop it splashing up, I guess. Uncut the splash guard, stick it on top of the coffee. Done that bad boy. No ice this time. Too hot this time. You weren't doing any cha-cha slides then. The espresso bar. Yes, I would have an espresso bar. I did say when we were buying a house, I was like, can I have a space for like a coffee bar area? And we compromised, and I didn't. But now I have one. Right. So what's next? Next on the old list. Place the puck on top. Done that. Screw. Oh yeah, no. So it's basically saying put that on top of here. I assume quite tightly. Then screw this thing. You can also put like a mineral water bottle because it's got the standard size of a mineral water bottle apparently. So you could like cut one and screw that in instead. Add 100 grams of ice. Let's go get some ice. Let's reset that. Crawl back into bed. Rightly so, it's a Sunday. You see... You can't see either of the two things I'm doing. I'm a professional. Oh. Oh god, this ice is cold. One more. Perfect, it's 100.7. Put this back in. Right, so now it says the dog has escaped down the stairs. 400 milliliters of water. I'm gonna adjust the camera. Do. Ignore the box, which is my stand for my phone. Did a strength workout this morning. I don't know who I am anymore. Is that good or bad? Were you stronger than you thought? Right, 400. Did it say cold water, right? Just of water. $300. No, that's. Holy hell, this is precarious. A little bit more. There we go. Almost dead on. I'm going to take it off the very wobbly scales. Don't need that anymore. Going to stick the old lid on. Just comes with a little lid. And it says, right, it says slowly turn the plug in an anti-clockwise direction until you start to see drips. Adjust the flow rate so it's 50 drops per minute. Okay. I'm gonna get a bit low so you won't see me. And which one? Which bit? The top bit? Oh. Can't see any drips. It's got like a weird little, just a tiny little thing in the middle. I'm guessing controls the drip. I'm not. I mean, I'm gonna keep turning until it drips. Nothing? No. Oh, there's a drip. Hold on. Right, so it said 1 drop every 50 drops a minute, which would be, you know, maybe a second and a bit. It's that like a second every and a bit. Just never got up on Sunday and thought I was workout before. Yeah. Sundays for resting, Rug. Rest. What the? Is this actually working? Right, 1. I need a timer. Where's my? Oh, my phone's up there. I can count. A little bit too slow. Oh, perhaps slightly. Guessing it's very, very. Obviously, no coffee's going to come out yet. A little bit fast. Do that. There we go. I'm going to leave that there. And that's just going to take about 2.5 to 3 hours to do. Should start seeing some coffee at some point, I hope. It'll probably take a while for the coffee to, you know, soak up water and then start passing through. How to clean up, don't care about that. So we're going to leave that. Right. There. But Paul, that means you haven't had a coffee yet. Yeah, you're right. So, I'm going to do an espresso because... No, I'm not. I'm going to do like a long shot thing. Let me... This water, don't need that. You can go inside the machine. Go. Can I move the camera? Actually, we'll keep that sort of in frame. Kind of, I guess. Can I move you? Point down. There we go. Not a bad shot. Ignore all the mess here. I really need to get some organisation cubes put underneath here. So we're going to do an espresso. I've been playing about with espresso since last week. I mean, I know we started it. This was like my first time I've used it in a long time, especially with the grinder. So I've been using it a lot. I've rediscovered the love of espresso, even though this machine is not very good. I have discovered that instead of the standard 20 grams, it only takes 10 grams of ground coffee ish. Could probably go a little bit more. We've got 20. Yeah, 10. Should be 20. I'm just gonna go get rid of the coffee out of this. I'll be back in a sec. Right, so let's do some espresso. I need another way of measuring. And for this one, I'm going to go for Santa Rosa. I have no idea what it is. Am I hating on Rosa? No, no, I'm just saying it's smaller. It's 10 grams instead of 20. That's all. Hatrix, by the way. Oh God, what have I done? Oh no, I've pressed buttons. Buttons have been pressed. So what I do is I just. You do about 10 point something. 10.5 because you lose some in the grinder, obviously. This one is a medium, so I'm going to grind it slightly more than I usually would, out of 4. So I found that 8 and 6 are good for the dark roast. So I'm going to go for a 4. It might be a little bit too restrictive, too fine, and then but then tamping it also would help with that. So let's do that. Let's get you in. Again, let's make sure this is in the grinder, unlike what I did earlier this week. Afternoon. If you had a good weekend, I'm going to mute myself while this grinds. I almost lost the camera again. I don't need you anymore. I do need you. There we go. You can see the grind in there, nice and floofy. That is the non-technical term. Just do it over this little container here, so if anything goes over the side, contained. Oh, perfect. Right, we level it off. I have been reusing my really cheap technique of trying to, I don't know if you can see that, yeah you can, just about. Breaking up any lumps. So. Still need to get a proper machine for this. You can get like a device which you stick in and you just twist like once, it'll break up large lumps. Level it off again. A little bit of a shake. And then, can you see? You can see. Nice firm, tamp it down. Not too firm. Just a little bit on the edge there. You don't like press it so it's super squashed, because otherwise the water won't get through and it'll be restricted flow. But then you don't want it. You just want to compact it, really. At least that's what I've found. Don't know how accurate that is. Right. Lock it in. Can you see? You can see. Good. Been alright. Dark Souls sunk it. It's closing. How many times have you died? Or are you not keeping track? Dan, random thought of the day. It could never be opposite day, because if it was, isn't it? Oh, don't do doing that. Sunday, man. We don't do thought experiments on Sundays. Paul, I'm going to attempt a latte. Now, how are you doing that latte, Joe? Because maybe I could try the same. So what I'm doing here, it's gonna be like not gonna be an espresso shot. It's gonna be a long shot because this only does 10 grams in its actual basket. That means I really should only have 30. no, 20 milliliters of water going through it. So I won't really get much coffee out of it. I think that's right. 2 to 1, I think. Each one of these holds. Well, I think together that would be twice of that because they're proper espresso size. So in terms of the ratio, I'm actually doing a long shot, which is like double the water you normally have to the espresso. Oh, it's a good one. You can see the stream is nice and constant there. Maybe a little bit too restrictive. What's the stream today? After this, we're going to do some Pokemons. Right, I'm going to stop it there so it'll stop dripping. I don't need a count, but I'm in the region of a lot and a ton. I think it's more fun when you're not counting the death. Have you, how far have you got? Considering I don't really know the game that well. Right, I'm gonna let that drip for a second. We're obviously gonna stick it in a normal mug. I haven't bought my like cappuccino latte mugs. Not latte, the cappuccino mugs, which they would be like smaller than this. They would be probably about 2/3 of the size. So we'll just have to account for that. If I close my eyes, I wouldn't know you were talking about coffee. I was talking about Dark Souls, really, but whatever. Just met Frant. I don't know who that is. Should I know who that is? Right. How have you stopped dripping? You have mostly stopped dripping. What we're going to do is we'll take one. Oh, that's very hot. Now you can see. I'll show you the cup. You can see it's got a nice crema on top. It'll probably be destroyed now. But that means, it's a half decent espresso being made. And that's only filled up like a third of the cup. So what you should normally do, obviously, you have like hot milk, stick that in, or you pour it over ice if you can have it cold. I'm going to ruin it and just put cold milk in it. So I'll be back in a second. I'll take a sip first. It's coffee. There we go. All good. Now I could put hot water in it, boiling water, because that turns it into various different types of cups. So if you have I always get this wrong. What's the difference between like a flat white and an Americano and that? Flat white is all milk, isn't it? Americano is obviously it's coffee and water, no milk. So you have a Americano with milk. It's not really Americano, it's Americano with milk. So you could make an Americano, hot water. I think it's 50-50, isn't it 50-50? Technically? I don't do this very often, that's why I don't really know which one's which. Yeah, it's 50-50. And then you just have a dash of milk on top. And it's probably more like a flat white, if I'm honest. But without the hot milk. Anyway, that's not the star of the show. The star of the show is this bad boy here. Which I will do. So, for those who have joined us partly through, we're doing a cold brew. Let me show you the whole contraption. So this is an Aeropress body. The siphon is the piston, siphon? Piston. This thing, plunger, is here. You don't need that. You have the standard Aeropress filter cap and all that, and the Aeropress. You fill the coffee up with 38 grams, which is, by my rough calculations, almost 3 times, 2.5 times as much as you usually do, because I do 14 grams, so 38. Then you leave that. Then this thing here, the Puck Buck, which is like an official cold brew attachment for it, comes with like a splash guard. You stick that on top of the grinds. Not sure if you see it, it's right there. Then you attach all this up. And what this is here, this is a restrictive valve which controls how many drips come through. So it's dripping once every second-ish. Let's double check that one. It's a little bit slow actually. I might increase that slightly. And then this attachment here is just holds 100 grams of ice and 400 milliliters of water. 500 milliliters, there you go. Excuse me. And that will slowly drip. In about 3 hours, I will have a cold brew. And that is what we're doing. That's what we're waiting for. So in about 2.5 hours, 3 hours, I will have another drink. But until then, we just gotta wait. How many cups does it make? Well, so 500 mils going in, yeah? 100 grams of ice is going to be roughly 500 mils of 100 mils of water, so 500 mils total. The coffee itself will absorb, I think it absorbs as much as the grams are. In my experience, I've found that like 10 grams will absorb 10 milliliters of water, so probably about 450-ish will come out, which is why I have to put it on this thing. So it'll probably be about there, so 2 cups, maybe? It's meant to be cold brew, so I would probably put it with ice, and so that'll spread it out a bit. So I would say 2, maybe stretch to 3, depending on how you're doing it, whether you're adding milk and stuff. We'll see when it comes out, but I think it's about 2. So if you got up early, you could make this, and then have it ready when you start your day. So because it's meant to take about 3 hours, you can control how by twisting this you control how big the gap is, so how many drips come through. Let me see. 1, 2. That's way too slow. Let's lift that up a little bit. 1, 2, 3. A little bit slow. Open up a little bit more. That's better. There we go. It says 50 a minute you should aim for. There you go. I bought that when I bought the Aeropress because it came in a bundle, and this is the first time I've tried it, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The ice hasn't really started melting yet, so nice and cold. So it is a proper cold brew. And although obviously with the other cold brew I said it's really room temperature, it's not cold water, but I'm guessing this is more of a flash cold brewing. Like cold water, but you're doing it quicker. Don't know. Also, it's a finer grind than I did in the cold brew last time. Just a little bit finer, but it's finer grind. So obviously it brews a little bit quicker, extracts more easier. So I don't know. We'll see how it comes out. It's an experiment. So we're going to leave that there.
3 hours later.
Oh, before I go, actually, the coffee's done. Quickly, before the timer runs out. Oh, that's precarious. There you go. Water has disappeared from the top. Well, there's a little bit left, but that's kind of all of it gone. And there you go. That's how much I got left. So that's about 1-2 cups. Seems a little bit weak, but I'll give it a go in a minute, and I'll let you know on Discord. Completely forgot about that. But I'm not cancelling the raid. Bye!